Hi, it is iYikkam time again. So after I mentioned the Mui Fa Po or the plum flower steps or plum flower footworks, I received many messages from our Wing Chun friend asking me questions on this Mui Fa Po, okay, or the footwork. And what I found out is many our Wing Chun friends still do not understand what I am presenting. So today I want to make this thing clear for you guys. Also, there are many of our Wing Chun friends who read and study the beginning Wing Chun Queen books, have emailed me and messaged me, asked me a lot of different type of questions, and some like to study with me and so forth. And since I'm a design engineer, I do not teach or open a school for this the Wing Chun and so forth. So after I think about it, for those who study the beginning Wing Chun Queen book, I started a beginning Wing Chun Queen book reading club in the Facebook. Okay, so this way everybody who study the book can go to the Facebook group and working on answering the problem sets of every chapters, and can discuss with people or friends who also study the book in the same time. So that way it is a free education for everybody. Everybody progress together, learning and progress together. Okay, so I put in different problem or questions, like in every textbook. At the end of the textbook, we need to work on the questions or the problem to solve it, so that we learn what is in the books, instead of we just read the book or just put the book in our library. Okay, so but this group is only for those who really study. Okay, it is not a forum or chat place, but it is there to set up there to make sure you get the best, the most out of the book, and you really understand what is Wing Chun Queen basics. Okay, it is an education. Okay, so let me show you how you get there. Okay. Okay, so go type in this group name here. This group name here. Okay, and as soon as you study this book, check in there and do the problem or the questions like when we're in class. That way we can understand and we can get it for what the book is presenting. Okay, so everybody have a similar basic educations of Wing Chun, because this book is wrote for education. Okay, so please go there if you really would like to study the book and really read the book. Okay, but do not go down there, because I sign people up when they are there to discuss wild stuff which has got nothing to do with the books or the content of Wing Chun. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so do it if you really like to study and understanding. Okay, but you first need to read the book. Okay, so this is kinds of free educations. Okay, or as soon as you have the book, you can have this free online education, quote unquote. Okay, at least that you understand what is the basic of Wing Chun. So this is disregard of your style, whether you do Wing Chun or not Wing Chun. lineage, it got nothing to do with that. It just got to do with education. Okay? Now, about footwork. Okay? Footwork. Number one thing I like to share with you all is, please drop the so-called sets. The older sets or the lineage have this older set, this set, that set stuff. Okay? The reason I put that as the first thing in the sharing of the footwork is this. Look back for 60, 100 years. Everybody can make a claim, oh, iYikkam set is the older sets, or so and so set, or this set they have quit, and all this kind of thing. But today it is a mess. Okay, it's a totally, completely mess. So what good is all this set anyway? Set is just a vehicle. I can show you what is the content in the iYikkam sets with the Yipman sets, with the Yinkei-san sets. Any sets is like any type of car can go from here, San Jose to San Francisco. Set is just car. Set is not putting down there, try to show off, oh, I have the oldest Ferrari. If that damn thing doesn't work, or we couldn't even drive it, what is the purpose? There's no different than a junk in the junkyard. Okay? So forget about I have this set, you have this set, or I know this set is older, I know this is right, this is wrong. You know what? Look back. Look at the people who go doing those kind of stuff. If they couldn't even be able to identify what is a short strike or long fist, forget about it, walk away. Okay? Because it's wasting of life. Okay? I speak this not based on any lineage, but based on general education. It doesn't matter if it's what type of style one practice or what type of lineage one practice. Why are we going to do useless stuff? Okay, wasting life. Saying that, let me tell you one thing. Let me share with you. The iYikkam Ma and the Xiulin Tao is the kiss of death today. It is so bad that it actually brings Wing Chunner to different directions. Okay? Now, let me define you a term. Natural. Natural. As in the iYikkam Creed, it said that spontaneously following the nature or spontaneously accord to the nature. What does that mean? That is very important. Okay? The minute we stand in the iYikkam Ma this way or this way without following the accord to the law of physics, biomechanics, and yellow employ classic, it is only create bad habit. Okay? That's why all this set, as what I mentioned today, I can junk the whole thing, and still we train the basic. If you know the basic, you can decode the set. If we go keep mensuring the set, or it's like, you know what, like the baseball cut. Okay, try to show off what is what without even understand what it is. It is a jump. Okay, so in the basic bottom line practice, the lower part of the body and the upper part body has to be accord or synchronize each other. This is in Chinese called 上下相随. Up and down is following each other or synchronize. And then the left and right is actually synchronized together also. So that is called 左右相通 in Chinese. Okay? So 上下相随 and 左右相通 is a must in practice any set. Disregard of what? if it cannot be 上下相随左右相通, the set is not nature, the practice is fault. It's going to develop bad habit. Let me show you why and how, and so get rid of it today, okay? Because you want an education, you don't want to be like enjoying some kind of cult or buying somebody's snake oils, okay? When you do that, usually, as we always do, the iYikkam there, this causing this lower forefoot to park, P-A-R-K, like a car, you park there. You hold down there, you park the car there. Parking, like a car, you park there. And then you move the top of your body. This creates a bad habit. Why? Because this lower part of the body is keeping parking, holding, while you tell him to park, right? So if you do the shooting towel this way or whatever, it parks the whole lower part of the body. And you park there and then you put your fist here, you park this thing. So you're parking this, and you move your arm this way. Now, how is this type of training is going to work in a real life? We don't even talk about fighting, we talk about living, okay? You park the car, the lower four balls here. You park this side here. If you don't tell it to do anything else, it's not going to do anything else but stay there. Okay? Now, in the real life, even when we are working, do we need to use our yi or mind or whatever we call this mysterious Chinese ancient secret, to use your yi to control your body, your qi and everything? Forget about it. When you walk, you walk. The lower part of the body and the upper part of the body, they synchronize. The left and right. You know, just go watching those just usual marching or kids walking. Up and down is synchronized, left and right is synchronized. Okay? So it has become really ridiculous. If you say, I want to hold this thing here, iYikkam, I have to be in a certain way, iYikkam, certain way of stance, okay? And then I want to use my yi or my intention to move my qi in the body so that I can move my arm. Well, there is a contradiction here. Don't you tell him to park here? And will you be able to use your yi or your intention to move everything? Like when you move your hand up here, you're going to give a command here too. Oh, how your hip is going to move. Anybody do that? No. People just go sit on the iYikkam and then they just move their arm. Did they send another signal to ask their lower part of the body how to do, what to do? How about this? They don't. So if you go park like that, and then you park this, and you go this every day for 2 or 3 hours, you know what happened? You do that again and again, it becomes a bad habit. Okay? Especially, you see, people say, oh yeah, you know, you do this feng shui. And then somebody boasting, oh yeah, my Wing Chun is older. I can stand more straight. And then I just go like this. Sorry, there's long fist and the whole body totally disconnect from the fist. So that's the way how people practice Shulin Tao. Check for past 65 years or 100 years, whatever, as soon as there's a video, YouTube, look at them. Okay? How is that going to produce anybody who could fight in MMA? How about that? facing the boxer, the Western boxer, where the whole body always in dynamic motion, hitting the heavy bag or training with the pads and so forth. You can. So you don't want to do one thing here and then you say, well, I expect it can be fly. While other people is practicing a full body dynamic. Okay? So why is this important? This is important because the first thing of handling is the how to use the body. The Western boxing has its way how to use the body. The BJJ have a way how to use his body. The long fist have his way how to use his body. The short strike has his way to use his body. You park there, you park there, you park your body and you move your arm. You're not going to even know how to use your body because the whole body is being tearing apart and keep producing or keep invest in this bad behavior, which is screw everybody up. Okay? Now, so footwork, the Muay Thai pose, is not, oh yeah, you know, analogy with all this lock up and then I just move the arm and call this shooting top secret where everything is parking. The footwork is analogy to that, meaning that you don't just go practice, I want to walk like a plum flower pattern. I want to walk like a triangle pattern. Forget about that. The plum flower footwork of Wing Chun is a support to the momentum of the sticking body short strike. It is not, I walk this step, I walk this step, I walk this step, and then this is called the Muay Thai pose or step, plum flower steps. And then I have this secret step like in the movie when my opponent come attack me, I walk this footstep. Forget about it. Okay, look at the riding like in Chi Chi Guang. Your body, you need to know your core. The guy who play basketball develop their core different than the guy who play golf. Okay? Develop the core first. The body get up and down, left and right, all synchronized. And then understand the momentum, learn the momentum, and then you apply the techniques, and then you use the footwork to support it for the executions or implementations. That's how we need to look at the footwork. So we cannot patch up. Okay, like a lot of friends who message me, they practice Shilin Tao this way, park everything, and then they expect me to tell them some kinds of Muay Thai pose pattern. And suddenly, voila, they expect to turn their Wing Chun to magic. You cannot do that. So this is what I like to share with you. And again, as what I said, my channel here, the video is only for those who like to get educated. I got nothing to do with the lineage guy, the Wing Chun, the oldest guy, the storyteller, the philosopher or anything. Okay, one can argue about this set is the oldest, that set this, that. For me, like in technology, check into past 65 years or 100 years. Like what? Like when we buy a car, we don't read advertisement. We look into the car test and everything. Let the reality tell one what it is. Instead of thinking, oh yeah, this is a good car because it's a name brand, and then you just buy it. So this is for you today, okay? And yeah, go to that website if you really study the book and really want to know what it is. The group, the book study club, will not be able to teach you like a seafood to teach you, but like in the school, at least you'll be able to know theoretically what's going on. What is Wing Chun? What is proper or not? Okay? So that is the free service I like to give to the book reader, so they really study and get something out of it, get the best, the most thing out of it. Okay, it's not, I'm not happy to sell you books. I don't care. I just want everybody elevate or get to higher level of themselves, so that we create a positive environment and we're really making sense, instead of standing like that, parking the whole thing, and then saying that using our mind, but the mind's only control the hand, sign no signal here, and thinking that can give you magic some days. It doesn't happen. Sorry, this is human world.